I'm David Black. I'm a criminal defense lawyer in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm going to talk about second offense DUI in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm still talking about misdemeanors, but I'm talking about DUIs where an individual has been convicted of another DUI within 84 months of the current case. Let's say you've been convicted previously, 3 years ago you were convicted of a DUI, and yesterday you were arrested for DUI again, and you come to my office and you say, David, what am I looking at? Well, I'm going to ask you some questions because I'm going to try to figure out what the likelihood of a conviction is, first of all, on anything, and then assuming there is a likelihood of a DUI conviction, whether it's going to be a regular, an extreme, or a super extreme DUI. Now, in no area of the law does the difference between a regular and an extreme DUI matter as much as it does on a second offense. It's not as big a difference for felony DUIs, and it's not nearly as big a difference for first-time DUIs. Put it in context. First-time DUI, regular is a day, extreme is 2 days, super extreme is 3 days. Second offense DUI, regular, and I'm going to break this down so that it's the in-jail time, not the home detention time, but regular is 6 days, extreme is 24 days, and a super extreme is 36 days. And that's in custody. So let me explain how that breaks down. So a second offense DUI is a minimum of 30 days where you serve 20% in jail. A second offense extreme DUI is a minimum of 4 months where you serve 20% in jail. And a second offense super extreme DUI is 6 months, which is also the maximum sentence for any misdemeanor in Arizona. And you serve 20% of that in jail. It's a lot of time. So what can a lawyer do for you? Well, as bad as the situation is, we actually have a lot of luck because there's a lot more wiggle room. It's a lot easier to get a client down from a super extreme DUI second offense to a super extreme DUI, to a second offense extreme DUI, or even a second offense regular DUI, than it is to get somebody down from a first regular to a reckless, okay? Prosecutors are much more willing to work in the big margins over here than the really tight margins over here. So it's very important to understand that there is wiggle room. Also, when you're dealing with ridiculous sentences like the maximum, one of the things we can always say is, well, we're going to do a trial. We're going to make you do a jury trial. And, sometimes clients think, well, then obviously they don't want to do a jury trial. I mean, they're there doing trials. They're there anyway. They're paid anyway. But nobody likes work, right? So if they're going to make us do this work for no reason, we're going to point it out to them. And so we do have more luck there. So, some other consequences, there are some license revocation consequences that result from a second offense. Obviously, the fines are higher and all that. One of the biggest points with second offense DUIs, in my opinion, is that exponential increase in the penalties from a first regular of 1 day to a second super extreme of 6 months, and how it just goes 1, 2, 3, 6, 24, 36, way up there. But given that huge rise and frankly how ridiculous the top of that chart is, we do have a lot of options. We have a lot of ability to change things for clients, and we're often successful at that. So feel free to call us. Our number is 480-280-8028.